for the quest for $14.2 million. There are 52 available. Last year, going into week 14, there were only 30. The year before that, there was, let me pull this up. The year before that, there was 70. So it's not, we're kind of right in the middle. So it's about regular. It's kind of what after all the craziness that we had in the month of September.
All right, Dirk, I've made a not a bet, but I've thrown this out there that I know what you were doing on Thursday night. I know you were watching your Lions beat the Packers in a dramatic win. But I told Stormy, I said, hey, if the Lions make it to the postseason, we're all going to jump on that plane with Derek. We're going to head to New Orleans. We're going to watch that game. But in all seriousness, you look at this team. They've won 11 straight games. Dan Campbell's got them rolling. Let's talk about Super Bowl odds as we enter Week 14. The Lions have to be right at the top of that list.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Lions are in some uncharted waters here. I mean, they've now been the Super Bowl favorite for the last 2 weeks. That's not something, Rich, that we could say at any point in time in our lifetimes. Forget about Stormy. In our lifetimes, there would have been no shot. So no, Lions have hung in there. And you're right. Thursday night was dramatic. I mean, that was something, and it was very critical because it's a very thin line from going from first overall in the NFC to fifth. It was, you're effectively one game away. Minnesota's lurking. That would have brought Green Bay up. But no, Lions have held their own now since they've been
golf in the Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course.
And even with all the defensive injuries, it hasn't mattered because the offense is still so good. Top scoring offense in the NFL, averaging more than 30 points per game. They're just finding ways to continue to win here. Rightful favorites, I think, down the stretch. I did have one more question about Survivor real quickly, though, because the Steelers are the top selected team today with 20, so it's about 38% of the remaining field on Pittsburgh. And we just saw the news that George Pickens is going to be inactive today. So just one more reason that people are going to be sweating a little bit in this spot against a Browns team that already upset the Steelers a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean the line moved on that news, and yeah, I think this week's going to be a tough week. I mean, I think there's going to be quite a few sweats, and I do think maybe out of the 8 teams selected, you very well could see a couple go down. So this could be a tough one. Obviously, we want everybody to get through, but I think the way things are kind of lining up, there's an awful lot of butterflies in Circus Survivor stomachs right now.
Dirk, walk me through that line in that Seattle-Arizona game. As I look at my picks every week, I always say, what is the most difficult game to pick? And for me this week, it was the Seahawks at Arizona. You go back to that first game, the Cardinals were only able to muster 2 field goals. This is an important game, obviously, for both teams. But for the Cardinals to really win this division, they've got to have it today. Just your thoughts on what's happening with that line in the Seahawks-Cardinals.
We've seen predominantly we've seen Seahawks money. Now we're at a Cardinals with a 3, but Seahawks on the +3, you're laying 20 cents juice. So it's been pretty strong Seahawks money throughout the week. I think a lot of there's a general consensus the Seahawks have overplayed what their record indicates this year, and there's been an awful lot of pretty smart money that's come in on Seattle here this week.
With the Circa Million contest, this is the first week of the final quarter. So I wasted a 5-0 week last week. Awesome, love that for me. But
congratulations.
Yeah, we tied for 35th. So, close, but not good enough.
You needed it this week.
Exactly. You get off to a good start. So it is what it is. But looking at the most selected teams and sides for the ATS contest this week, Dolphins, Bills, Bears, Chargers, and Browns. Does that, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, does that mirror kind of the bets that you're coming in this week and the teams that are seeing the most action?
Yeah, we were talking about this. I don't think we've seen a week like this in Circa Millions where we've had 3 dogs out of the top 5. So that's been a little bit different. I know you were talking a little bit earlier about this the Bears 49er game, but I think it's not so much a Bears play that we've seen, but it's an anti-49er play because of the injuries and because of everything there. I mean, to think about the Bears, I mean, we've seen a ton of money on the Bears here this week, but it's all really anti-San Francisco money, effectively.
Dirk, last one for me. This Jets-Miami game, you got 2 teams heading in opposite directions. The Jets it's been an absolute train wreck since the firing of Robert Saleh. You look at the Dolphins, though. they're a team that still has a chance despite the record. They're playing well right now. Just what's going on with the Jets and Dolphins down there in South Florida?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately for Circus Sports, in my opinion, we're going to be needing the Jets today. I think everybody here, their brother, took the Dolphins for a whole lot of reasons, and maybe it goes back to what we just said about the prior Bear 49er game. A lot of this is the anti-Jet money, so people are really hammering away on the Dolphins. Dolphins are a heavily parlayed team on money lines this week. It's been all Dolphins money. I think actually on ESPN earlier, Rex Ryan came out and said, and he gave some statistics that are just unbelievable about how bad the Jets are and how bad Aaron Rodgers is. And I think people are just buying into it. So it's been all Dolphin money here so far. The house is going to need the Jets today.
Yeah, call me square if you want to, but I'm in on the anti-Jet sentiment, and I have the Dolphins in parlays. I have them in teasers, so prayers up for your girl. Sorry, I'm okay with that one being a loser for you guys today, all right? I need Miami. Derek, you're awesome as always. Thanks for this.
Thank you.
Derek Stevens, everybody, owner and CEO of Circa Resort and Casino. We're going to hit the break. When we come back, continuing our deep dive into these individual game previews. Let's take it a step further with that Browns-Steelers game coming up today. How we evaluate this Pittsburgh team, not only tonight, but moving forward. And look at the book. We're filing in. People getting to the counter, making their bets. We'll be back.
Do you own a timeshare? Well, face the facts. You made a mistake. You made a bad purchase. A timeshare is not an investment. It's a money pit that continues forever. If you use your timeshare, that's great. But if you don't, and you want to legally get out of your contract, call my friends right now at the Timeshare Exit Hotline. They're an experienced team of lawyers who help good people like you get out of a timeshare contract that they just don't want. Don't throw away your money on maintenance fees. Use it for things you really want. We can help you end your timeshare contract and stop the money drain immediately. If you are ready to move on with your timeshare, call our team right now.
Cancel your timeshare now with a free call. 800-858-6811. 800-858-6811. 800-858-6811. That's 800-858-6811.
This holiday season, Straight Talk Wireless is letting you say yes a lot more with real unlimited data. Yes to sharing pics of the ugliest holiday sweaters. Yes to checking weather on the go for surprise sledding trips. And with a free phone at sign up, let the yes-tivities begin.
No way!
Yes way. Straight Talk, real unlimited data. Available at Walmart or straighttalk.com. Offer valid through 1/5/25 while supplies last at participating stores. Taxes and fees apply. Requires in-store activation on select single line plans. Limit of 2 phones per customer. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
Oh no, my phone.
Hear that? It's the sound of a skater dropping her phone and smashing it on the ice. Yep, it's definitely broken. But at Verizon, we got you. For a limited time, trade in any phone, any condition from one of our top brands and get a new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus on Unlimited Ultimate and Watch 7 and Tab S9 FE 5G. That's up to $1,900 in value. So you'll save big on 3 great gifts. Only at Verizon. Service plan required for watch and tablet. Up to $1,900 value based on phone, watch, and tablet. Trade in and additional terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
Tina's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a Wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
The Mahoning Valley Federals is the
WR Columbia. You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
And we welcome you to Chiller Ice Arena here in Dublin, Ohio, as Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia One Network are proud to bring to you the finals of the 2024 Allgeyer Memorial Showcase Tournament Championship. The Canton-Akron Jets coming in at 21-5 prior to this game, taking on the Olentangy Braves. The Braves 2-0 so far on the season coming into the weekend. They get to the championship here, and of course they are part of the OHSAA side, which just started their season the beginning of November, and we are underway here as Canton-Akron now with the puck. They'll be moving right to left. Through the neutral zone is going to be Eberhard. Eberhard now working down the side and trying to get to the inside. Puck down in the near left corner. As it'll get back out to the point, Gage Weaver trying to dig the one back out, send it back in. Excuse me, that's going to be Hannenberg. Hannenberg with a shot down there. We're going to have a penalty coming up as Rob Hannenberg will head to the box. And it's going to be an interference call coming up. So we will, with 13:43 left here, first period, Canton-Akron will go for the penalty as well as Olentangy. Olentangy Braves will send one to the box as well. They'll drop this one to the left of Connor Mold, though. Puck loose here. We'll have a, well, we thought we have a whistle. We have a rink right behind us, so you may hear that extra whistle as they are back-to-back rinks here. Blacked out, trying to bring it into the zone. He'll lose Olentangy with the recovery. And through the neutral zone. Olentangy trying to bring this back into the Jets' offensive zone. Mold with the save. 13-19 here. Clock will stop. And they'll drop it again to the left of Connor Mold. Mold in net for the Canton-Akron Jets all weekend long. Black now down the far boards, moving right to left. Puck loose. And it'll work behind the boards. Back into the corner as Tyson Hunkin now trying to work to the inside. 1:18 left here on the penalty for the Canton-Akron Jets. Trying to work around the corner, around the net. And back out to Nikolov. Nikolov taking a shot. Glove save by Olentangy. And that'll be calling Guider in the net for the Olentangy Braves. So this will be dropped to the right of Guider. As they'll try to work it through the neutral zone, but Eberhard going to slow him down, and it'll be picked up by the Jets. Pass out to Nikolov. He couldn't handle it, went too far in front of him. Back into the neutral zone, picked up by CAK. Puck now into the zone. Hunka taking a shot from Robertson. And they'll send the puck right behind Guider, where they'll reset. 41 seconds left on the penalty to the Canton-Akron Jets. As the Braves will bring it into the zone and around the net of Mold. And the Jets will clear this one. 12:10 left here. First period, 26 seconds left on the Canton-Akron penalty. Barbieri making his way to the ice as he'll replace Hostler. Puck was here as Eberhard tried to get it, but he'll have three blue and white jerseys around him. And a shot on goal, another one swallowed up by Connor Mold. Reed Van Riper on the shot. for Olentangy. Clock will stop with 11:50 left here in the first period. 8 seconds left on the penalty to Rob Hanneberg. Puck dropped again to the left of Mold. Back out to the point. Williams now back down to the boards. He'll send this down to Levens. Levens looking for an option. He'll send it back out to the blue line and back to Levens. Levens taking a shot here, going to go wide, real wide left of the cage. As Hanneberg now will come out of the box. They'll clear that penalty kill and be picked up by Williams behind the net again. He'll try to set it up, but he'll get some resistance from Canton-Akron. They'll work from behind the net. Williams will win this one. He'll try to send it down. Craven in the game now. Try to reach out and snag it. Through the neutral zone again. Puck loose, trying to get it over. It'll be Hunka. And he'll chip this one down towards Geider. Geider going to set it up for Williams behind the net. And Williams up along the wall. And this one will head all the way down for icing. 11 minutes left here, first period. No score. Here in this championship game, a little bit of a late start for us, a little technical difficulty, but we'll have a line change here for Canton-Akron. It'll be Craven, Rossi Nicely, and Gage Weaver, as well as Nikolov and Hostler. Puck down in the corner, be picked up by Nicely. Nicely got a battle against the boards for it. It'll come loose. Weaver stepping in and getting it back to Nicely. Weaver going to take the shot. And it's going to be stopped by Geider. Pad save by the Brave netminder. Puck from around the back of the net. That's going to be Elijah Wise. Out to Nikolov. Nikolov taking a shot. Going to go off the pad of Schlade. That'll be Tucker Schlade. There's a couple of those on the team. Puck was back out at the point. Nicely to send this one back down into the corner. Going to be chased down by Weaver and Craven. And Redden for Olentangy. Puck loose back out to the neutral zone. Now it's Hostler. We'll try to feed this one back over to Gage Weaver. Weaver going to take a shot, but that'll shake the puck loose. And back onto the stick of Olentangy. Olentangy going to be content to chip this one down into the zone and go for a change. 10 minutes left here, first period. No score here. Hostler trying to pick up the puck from behind the net of Mold. And now it's going to be Nikolov. Nikolov across ice. And he tried to get it out to Thor Chavold. Chavold took a shot. Puck came loose. And Olentangy will have it back into the neutral zone. Puck loose again. Another shot delivered. And I think we're going to have a penalty coming up against Parker Schlade. A check from behind. And it's going to be Ethan Bell that was the recipient of that hit. And Schlade is going to head to the box with 9:40 left here, first period. Canton-Akron Jets will go to their second power play of the day. Didn't convert on the first one. So they'll drop this to the right of Geider. And puck loose now down into the Canton-Akron defensive zone. Lucas Black will pick this up, the junior out of West Branch High School. And going to be loose again and sent right back behind the goal line. Behind Mold, Black will pick this one up, send it over to Owen Everhart. Everhart up the near board, moving right to left. He'll drop it for Tyson Hunka. Hunka through the neutral zone, have to chip it down into the corner. It's going to be picked up by Williams, and Williams will send it out to the point. Back over to Everhart for the Jets. Everhart going to take a shot. And Olentangy will clear this one. It'll head back down ice. Connor Mold will send this up against the boards. He'll find Gage Weaver all the way into the Jets zone. However, picked up by Jacob Schlade, and he'll clear it back down to Connor Mold. Mold going to play this one out to the near side now. Get it out to Owen Everhart. Everhart couldn't handle it, but he'll get it back off of the stick of Grant Levens. And it looks like we have another penalty coming up against Olentangy. Grant Levens headed to the box. And it's going to be a tripping call. 8:33 left here, first period. 53 seconds left on the power play for Canton-Akron on the first penalty. And Schlade will head to the box. That will add another minute 7. He'll drop this one to the right of Geider. It'll be Ben Sanders taking the face off. for Canton-Akron. They'll clear this one down to Mold. Mold now setting it up for Nikolov. Angel Nikolov, the captain for the Canton-Akron Jets. We'll bring it around the net, up the near board. Tried to send it up ice, but it went off Schlade. And there's two Schlades here, so that'll be Jacob. And now brought down to far boards by Hunka. Hunka looking for the shot going off the post. Raven now onto the ice for Canton-Akron. And this puck will be cleared again down behind the goal line for Mold to set it up. That'll be Nikolov to bring it around. Craven now to the far side. Ben Sanders to the near side. Send it up to the blue line. Drop it for Craven. Craven into the zone. He's going to take a high shot. No call on the hit. And he'll get back up and get back in the game. Puck shot off the pad of Geider. Nikolov from the blue line. Takes a shot. But it's going to go off the pad of Rowan. And back out of the neutral zone. Lucas Black now had the puck, but he's going to lose it. Schlade with the shot. And it's going to go in. 7:32 of the first period. And the Olentangy Braves take a 1-0 lead on a shorthanded goal. 59 seconds left on the power play for Canton-Akron. These two met last night with Canton-Akron getting the 3-0 win, and I believe that was going to be the 9th shutout of the year for netminder Connor Mold. But he will not get the shutout today as we'll drop this one in center ice. It'll be Everhart and Robertson for the draw. Puck loose now. Barbieri will send this one over to Nicely. It'll be dropped all the way back. And Akron now bringing it through the neutral zone. Weaver now setting it over to Everhart. Everhart on the near wall looking for the shot. It's going to go high and to the left of the cage. Barbieri now recovering it on the far side. Barbieri back out to Hannenberg. Hannenberg to Everhart. Takes a shot again. Going to go off a shin pad of an Olentangy player. And we got another penalty coming up. And it's going to be another one against Olentangy. Couldn't see it. It was on the far side. Kind of in a blind spot for us. But Reed Van Riper will head to the box with 7:02 left here first period. 29 seconds left on the original penalty. As Everhart will take the draw for Canton-Akron. Puck loose against the boards now. As Weaver will have it, he'll send it D to D. Over to Hannenberg. Hannenberg back over to Owen Everhart. Everhart at the blue line. He'll send it down into the circle. Back to Everhart. Everhart approaching, going to take the shot. Second shot, and it's going to go in on the rebound shot. Gage Weaver gets the Canton-Akron Jets on the board with 6:48 left here in the first period. It is tied up at 1. So Weaver, Nicely, Hannenberg, Everhart, and Barbieri on that power play team ties it up 1-1 with 6:48 left here first period. Everhart, Jason Schlade to take the face off. Schlade with the puck. He'll send it back across. He'll get it out over to Levens. Levens trying to work around the net. He'll try to get it through the 5-hole. Connor Mold. Some chaos at the front, but it'll then be picked up by Hannenberg. Hannenberg bringing it through the neutral zone. He'll bring it by himself. Everhart going to trail him. Everhart going to stop at the blue line. Get it out to Everhart. Everhart now back to Barbieri. Barbieri going to shot pad save by Geider. As Everhart going to take another shot and another stop by Geider. 1:14 left on the power play for Canton-Akron. Several penalties coming up against Olentangy here in the last, probably 3-4 minutes. Garth and Rowan to make their way to the ice for Olentangy. Everhart and Garth to take the face-off to the left of Geider. Puck loose now, send it back out to Weaver. Weaver at the blue line. He'll send it D to D. That'll be over to Hannenberg. Hannenberg will drop it into the circle. And they try to get it back to Hannenberg, but couldn't get it on the backward pass. Puck still in the Jet zone, but it's going to make its way out. As Gage Weaver going to take a spill. Puck's going to be loose, and it's going to be available for Rowan. Rowan trying to bring it into the zone. He'll drop it into the slot. But too many blue and white jerseys here. As the puck will come loose, and Connor Mold coming out to save that one. He'll knock it away. A risky play by the netminder, but he gets it out of there. And the puck loose now. They'll set it back up from around the net. The Jets will coming up the near wall with Weaver. A nice cross ice pass to Hunka. Hunka through three guys. Almost got that shot off. And from behind the net, Barbieri taking another shot. It'll pop over. Craven tried to get the rebound. Couldn't get to it. Craven now against the wall. He'll battle wise for it. Puck now at the point. Nikolov taking a shot. Going to go pad save off of Geider again. Down into the corner. Craven trying to chase it down. Trying to battle wise for it. Puck loose in front. Craven going to take a shot. And it's going to be swept away. Couldn't get a rebound shot. Couple opportunities here for the Jets. 4:54 left here. First period. As Deacon Johnson now with the shot. Couldn't get all of it. It's going to be a pad save. It'll go against the wall and send into the neutral zone. Picked up by Nikolov. Nikolov will get it over to Deacon Johnson. Penalties now cleared. We are back to 5-on-5. And the puck loose as we'll have icing coming up against Olentangy with 4:39 left here first period. After a myriad of penalties against Olentangy. Matter of fact, 4 in the first 11 minutes for the Braves. Everhart and Ziliak to take the face-off in the near left corner. Puck loose down to the neutral zone. Nikolov going to race down there, try to pick it up, and it'll be swept away by Hostler. Hostler will send it back into the neutral zone. And Tyson Benson going to come in and went a little high on a player, and it looks like there's going to be a penalty coming up against Benson, who just made his way to the ice. And Benson trying to argue his point, but he went up and over the player. I think he tried to say it was incidental, but 2 minutes left here, first period, on this penalty. 4:26 left in the game on the game clock. We'll drop this one to the right of Mold. It'll be Everhart and Levens down in the corner. Canton-Akron back on the penalty kill. Black trying to send it out, couldn't get it all the way out. Hostler tried to help him out, but it'll be dropped back near Levens from the circle to the left of Mold. Takes a shot, loose. And battle in front of the net. Net's going to come off its moorings. And Mold on top of the puck. We'll get the save. 4:06 left here first period. 1:40 left on the Canton-Akron penalty kill. We are all tied up at 1 here in this championship game of the 2024 Allgeyer Memorial Showcase Tournament Championship. As Mold will try to collect himself, put all his equipment back on. Lost a glove, a helmet. Everhart with the face-off for Canton-Akron. He'll clear this one all the way down. Geider will step out, but he'll leave it for Ziliak. Ziliak setting up behind the Olentangy net. And he'll drop it to Grant Levens. Levens trying to speed through the neutral zone, but he'll lose the puck. And Barbieri tried to send it back through the neutral zone, but it'll be picked up by Ziliak again. And Ziliak sent it all the way back. He tried to get it to Levens, but Levens couldn't handle it. It'll head all the way back behind the goal line for Olentangy. And they'll be on a rush again, left to right here. 3:34 left here, first period. 1:06 left on the Canton-Akron penalty kill. As Schlade will send this one around the kick plate. He'll get around to the near boards. Levens almost brought it out of the zone, but trying to work around Lucas Black. From the right circle of Mold, takes a shot, and it's going to go off Hanneberg. Puck loose as they try to get it back down there. Puck loose in front of the net, and Mold going to kick this one away. Rowan with the puck now to the circle to the right of Connor Mold. Will work her way down, try to work its way around the Levens, but Black will clear this one. It'll head all the way down ice. 30 seconds left on the power play for Olentangy. 2:51 left in this first period. Ziliak now through the neutral zone. Hunka trying to provide some resistance. Ziliak now working towards the near board. He's going to have Hauser in front of him. Barbieri battling 3 Olentangy Braves for the puck behind the net. Hunka waiting for the release of the puck. Tries to reach in. And it'll be Hauser trying back and forth here. Puck loose. As Canton-Akron holds him in the corner. Van Riper takes a shot, but it's going to be stopped. Before it gets to Mold, we stopped by Barbieri as Tyler Benson now out of the box. He'll feed this one over to Owen Everhart. Everhart now back down into the Olentangy defensive zone. And picked up by the Braves. They'll bring it down near wall. Robertson with the puck. He'll be knocked off it by Barbieri and picked up by Benson. Benson trying to work around the boards. Hauser going to trap him in the corner as Hannenberg will come in and help him. Puck loose here. They'll chip it up past mid-ice. Out to Robertson. Robertson for Olentangy. Will chip this one down, and they'll go for a change. 1:43 left here in this first period. As puck loose now just around the blue line. Craven now in on the ice for Canton-Akron Jets. Hunka trying to work his way down inside. He'll lose the puck and picked up by Dordish. Dordish going to send this one out of the zone, but recovered by Craven. He'll backhand it back into the zone. However, Olentangy now setting up with the puck. They'll go D to D, try to work their way out of the defensive zone. Gage Weaver cutting off the lane. Craven then cutting off the near side. Puck loose through the neutral zone. Get it out to Craven. Craven going to chip it down here, but going to be recovered by Wise. Wise from behind the goal line. Going to be chased down by Rossi. Nicely. Puck loose. Nicely lost his stick. And they're going to say it was a tripping call, but nicely stick got caught up in the skate of Donovan Reed. And Rossi nicely will head to the box for tripping. 52 seconds left here, first period. Tied up at 1. And Canton-Akron Jets will go back to the penalty kill. It'll be Nikolov, Emmerling, Weaver, and Lucas Black out on the ice for CAK. Levens and Weaver to take the face-off. Back to the circle to the right of Connor Mold. Rowan from the corner. He'll send it down over to Levens. Levens to the left of the netminder. Ziliak going to take a shot. Tried to get it through the traffic, but Emmerling going to knock it away. He'll help out Mold, protecting the net. Ziliak back to the near board to Levens. Levens tied up now by Black. Levens get it out to the far circle. From the top of the circle, down to the red line. And it's going to be Levens again, working around, tries to take a shot into the belly of Connor Mold. Puck loose. You're going to get a second shot, but it's going to go high and into the net. Netting around the rink, not in the net. So had an opportunity as Mold was on his back. But Olentangy will send this one way up. .7 seconds left here, first period. 1:21 left on the penalty kill for Canton-Akron. They'll drop it to the right of Mold. It'll be Everhart and Levens for the draw. Ziliak tried to pick up the puck at the blue line, but it'll head in the neutral zone. Olentangy will have to clear. Half a second left here, first period. We'll get a whistle. And it looks like Olentangy's going to head. Not sure what the issue was. Got a whistle, but Jason Schlade trying to argue his point. And they're going to bring the puck all the way back down into the CAK offensive zone. As Hunka and Schlade will take the draw to the right of Geider. And that'll bring us to the end of the first period here at the Chiller Ice Arena in Dublin, Ohio. We go into a break, all tied up at 1. When we come back, second period action. It'll be the Canton-Akron Jets on the penalty kill still. With 1:09 left on the penalty, you're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition. Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Golf in the Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Come out to the 36 beautiful hole design course by Donald Ross, and golf lessons are available by calling the team shop at 330-740-7112. Don't forget about family fun nights on Friday and Saturday evenings, a family of 4 with cart for only $25. Or visit the Wick Recreation Area and the lighted Par 3 course. Book your tee time today at 330-740-7112 or online at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition. Discount Power Sports at 778.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
The Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Now we turn you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Ice cut here at the Chiller Rink here in Dublin, Ohio, as the Canton-Akron Jets and the Olentangy Braves, they go into the intermission with a 1-1 tie. And it would be in the first period. It would be Parker Schlade getting the Olentangy Braves on the board to get the game started. That came in with 7:32 left in the first period. And that came in on a shorthanded goal. And with 6:48 left in the first period, be Gage Weaver finding the back of the net, tying this one up at 1. Penalties up, plenty of penalties to go around. First period seems to have been the kind of the theme of the weekend. As Canton-Akron, it would be Hannaberg into the box at 13:42 of the first period, followed by Gage Weaver at 4:26. Rossi Nicely would head in there for tripping with 52 seconds left. That will start us with the penalty kill for Canton-Akron with 109 left on that penalty coming into the second period. For Olentangy, they have fared no better, as Jason Schlade would head to the box with 14:28, just 32 seconds into the first period, followed up by Parker Schlade, which I have to assume is a relative or brother, at 2 minutes, and that would be a hit from behind with 9:40 left there. And then, not to be outdone, Grant Levins, he would head to the box as well at 8:33 for a trip. And then finally, to wind it down for the first period, Reed Van Riper would head to the box for 2 minutes for checking from behind. That came with 7:02 left in the first period. Shots on goal for Canton-Akron is a Braves 10. Connor Mold stopping 9 out of 10.
We may have missed some. I didn't catch it right at the start of the game.
And it'll be Geider stopping 7 out of 8. We're going to step aside for another timeout when we come back. Second period action here from the Chiller Ice Arena in Dublin. You are listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Meludic Live is your home for high school sports. We have all the scores on our social media platforms throughout the games. Enjoy our timely updates from local area schools year-round. You won't get the consistency and reliability from anyone else. Our number one priority is servicing our fans and getting them live news as it's happening. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Meludic_Live. And remember, our fans come first.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and haluski. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532. Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112. Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and haluski. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
The Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and haluski. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
This is Everett Fitzhugh, the radio voice of the NHL Seattle Kraken. And when I want to catch up with Youngstown sports, I tune in to Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.
Back here at the Chiller Ice Arena in Dublin, Ohio. Second period action coming up here as the Olentangy Braves and the Canton-Akron Jets all tied up at 1 after one period. And an active period as we had 14 minutes in penalty, 6 for Canton-Akron and 8 for the Olentangy Braves. Canton-Akron will start out on the penalty kill, 109 left on the penalty to Rossi Nicely. That came as a tripping call. Canton-Akron, they get here by way, played one game on Friday night, took on Team Ohio. That would snap, I believe, an 8-game winning streak for Canton-Akron. They would lose that game by a score of 3-2. However, they would come out and get wins yesterday, 3-1 over Olentangy Orange. And it would be the 3-0 win over these very Olentangy Braves last night. And what was a great hockey game over at the Chiller Iceworks in Worthington. Incidentally, the Olentangy Braves got a win over Team Ohio, which put them in the championship game today. As we get ready to get this quarter started, it's going to be Everhart and Schlade and Black for the face-off. Black going to chip this one all the way down in the corner, right off the face-off. Picked up by Olentangy and brought up ice by Levens. Levens up the far board. They'll move right to left now. He'll work his way around Hunka, down in the corner. To the left of Connor Mold, shot. Pad save by the junior out of Poland Seminary High School. As Levens now from the blue line, he'll send it down to the circle to his left. He'll get it to Rowan. Rowan trying to work it down to the bottom of the circle. Try to center it up, but nobody there. And Levens now from the far point, trying to work around the defense of Hunka. Shot on goal for Olentangy. Mold will knock that one away. It'll sail down in the neutral zone. Black to the circle, trying to work around Levens, and he's trying to get a shot off, but going to be knocked off the puck by Jacob Schlade. Rowan now sending it around the boards. It'll be set up for Canton-Akron. Black now trying to get out of the defensive zone, but it's going to be picked up by Olentangy. Levens tried to get it over the boards to Hauser, but Hunka got in the way, redirected that. Now they're going to battle for it down in the corner. It'll be Hannenberg and Hauser for the battle there. And Canton-Akron will come out with this one. And it's going to be Hunka that's going to be brought down on a trip. That's going to be an easy call. Joey Hauser will head to the box. Robertson headed to the box for Olentangy. 13:28 of the second period. So add 2 more minutes onto their total. 10 minutes worth of penalties here for Olentangy. It'll be Lucas Robertson headed to the box with 13:28 left. Canton-Akron will go to the power play. Seems like we've played very little of the time here with 5-on-5. As Everhart will take the draw to the left of Geider. Puck loose nicely, going to send us out to the line. To Weaver. Weaver to Hannenberg, and then back to Weaver. D to D, working along the blue line. Try to send it to the board, get out to Everhart. Everhart down into the circle, back out to Weaver. Weaver from the line, going to take a shot. And it's going to go wide left of the cage. Had an open net, but couldn't hit the target. Puck loose now. Parker Schlade will try to chip this one down, and he'll get it to Rowan. Rowan will move it around to Weaver. Weaver picking it up from behind Connor Mold, trying to get some speed to bring it through. We'll drop this one to Hannenberg. Hannenberg work it over to Lucas Black. Black with the puck behind the goal line now. Weaver will chip this one into the corner to our right. Out to Hannenberg. Hannenberg going D to D. Trying to work it to the inside, to the slot. Takes a shot, going to go wide right of the cage. Everhart taking the shot for Canton-Akron. Tried to keep it in, couldn't, but Everhart will recover it just around the goal line. Try to bring it through. Rowan, though, going to knock it away. And Schlade now stepping in there. Parker Schlade. Got to give the first names here. There's 3 of them. As the puck will rest against the board nearest to us. Canton-Akron picking it up, going to move left to right. Gage Weaver trying to work in there. He'll take a hip shot. Puck comes loose. And Levens with the puck. He'll send around to the corner. Hannenberg will pick it up down in the slot. He'll get it to Barbieri. Barbieri couldn't get the whole shot off, but a rebound shot by Gage Weaver. That'll go wide of the cage. Hannenberg back to the point. Takes a shot nicely in there now. He'll battle Schlade for it. Schlade tried to clear it, but it'll be up against the boards. And Owen Everhart still with the puck. He'll drop this to Weaver, and Weaver will try to pick it up behind the goal line. With Barbieri there as well in the circle. Back out to the point. Everhart taking a shot. Another wide to the left shot for Everhart. He'll get a redo down the slot. Nothing there. Schlade now Thought he was going to keep the puck, but Weaver stepped in and took it away. Weaver tried to get it out, but picked up by Robertson. Robertson making his way out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5. Through the slot, centers it up, and it's going to be swallowed up by Connor Mold. Ben Garth took the shot, and another save for Mold. That'll be 12 saves for Mold here so far in the game. He stopped 11 out of 12. He'll drop this one to the right of Connor Mold. Back out to the corner. Wise had it. It's going to go off the boot of Thor Chavold. He's going to race Wise down for it. Wise will beat him to it. But he'll tie the puck up there as Robertson tried to pick it up as well. Tried to come in and help him. Puck loose behind the net. As Jaden Redden will have the puck, but he'll lose it. It'll be Nikolov chipping it down to Hunka. Hunka behind the goal line, trying to get it around Geider. Puck loose here. And Foreman now with it down the far boards. He'll chip it into the zone, and he'll try to work past Nikolov behind the net of Connor Mold. Puck loose down in the corner. Nikolov will push him off the puck. It'll get loose. And Sanders had it. I don't think he saw it was right there in front of him. Tyson Hunka with the puck. They'll have to vacate now. But Sanders back down into the corner. And it'll come loose in the neutral zone here. Hostler trying to chip it back in the offensive zone, but Wise will send it out to mid-ice to Alexander. Another shot on goal by Alexander. Nowhere to go there. Easy stop. Fort Canton-Akron. 10-10 left here, second period. We are all tied up at 1. Probably the longest period of time we've gone with 5-on-5. I'll drop it to the left of Mold. 16 penalty minutes here so far in the game. As Ziliak couldn't handle the puck, it'll head to the neutral zone. Picked up by Deacon Johnson. Johnson trying to work around the circle. He'll lose the puck, though. Ziliak going to send it back up ice. Get it out to Dorbish. And back around the net. Dorbish getting us back into the zone. Another shot on the net by Ziliak. Easily knocked away by Mold. Ziliak now back into the circle, but he'll pitch this one over to Deacon Johnson. He'll be able to pick it back off of Johnson's stick, and they'll reset. And an icing coming up now against Olentangy. 9:29 left here, second period, all tied up at 1. Drop it to the right of Geider. And back into the neutral zone. Picked up by Tyler Benson. Puck loose there. Connor Mold coming way out to play it. And this one going to end up into the penalty box on the far side. Connor Mold taking a risk on that one. Paid off, though. Got that one out of the zone and almost hit John Hannenberg. A draw at center ice. Puck loose at the top of the circle. And Riper with the puck. Loose now for Canton-Akron. Black. He'll feed it down to Everhart. Everhart trying to work to the inside. Schlade going to knock the puck away. And it'll be Van Riper to play it off the boards, but he won't be able to hold on to it. Everhart going to feed it over. And a shot on goal by Tyler Benson will go high and into the net. And it'll be Craven, Weaver, Hostler nicely, and Nikolov back out for the Jets. As the first line will go to the bench for a breather. Craven to take the face off to the right of Geider. Tucker Schlade will take it for Olentangy. 8:50 left here, second period, all tied up at 1. No battle, right in the circle. Loose down in the corner. Olentangy will send this one around the kick plate. Hostler on the board, tried to send it up. Nicely, he's going to stop it and send it back down behind the goal line, behind Geider. Redden with the puck. He'll drop this one to Schlade. One of 3 Schlades.
Puck tied up against the boards at the blue line here. Going to come loose. Redden will tap this one forward. And it'll end up around the kick plate on the Jets defensive zone. Going to go off the chest to Craven now. Craven trying to find it. As Wise now from the blue line. He'll send it D to D. Try to send it over to Jake Redden, but they're going to have to clear the zone. They'll take the shot from the blue line, and another stop by the Canton-Akron netminder. Line change for both teams here. 8:05 left here, second period. All knotted up at 1. Goals coming in the first period from Parker Schlade and Gage Weaver, respectively, for Olentangy and Canton-Akron. Shot from Wise from the point. He'll send it down into the corner. Puck loose down in the corner. Ziliak will send around the kick play. Try to center it up. He was looking for Ben Garth, but it's going to be intercepted by Hunka. Hunka taking a shot from the circle, and glove save by Colin Geider. And again, the Jets will go for a line change, as will Olentangy, trying to keep fresh legs on the ice. Stashowski, Johnson, and Sanders out offensively for the Jets. It'll be Hanneberg and Jack Barbieri defensively for CAK. Puck loose in a circle. Picked up by Williams. Williams working around the net, and he'll send it out to the corner. Jets will send it right back. Sanders down in the corner battling for it. Loose now as we get out to Johnson. Johnson had to send it back out. Picked up by Hanneberg. Jets will have to vacate. They'll clear the zone and head back in. Pressure put on by the front three for the Jets. Puck loose in the neutral zone and into the Olentangy bench. 7:08 left here, second period. We are all tied up at 1 here in this championship game. Finals of the 2024 Allgeyer Memorial Showcase Tournament Championship here in Dublin, Ohio. Jim Craven with you. Caitlin Mold. Get it right this week. Ziliak with the puck. He'll try to send it forward, but it'll go off the stick of Everhart to Levens. And Levens takes a shot. Going to go high over the cage. No shot on that one. The only net he found was the one around the glass. As Jets again will go for a change. Going for more changes tonight than we've seen all weekend long as Craven Weaver nicely will be out offensively for the Jets. 6:58 left here, second period. Ziliak going to send this one down to the circles. And we can hear the period-ending buzzer from behind us. There's 2 rinks back-to-back here, so sounds like you're getting some echo or some false whistles. That's what it is. Puck down in the corner. Take a sharp angle shot from the left of Mold. He'll swallow that one up. And Jets and Olentangy both will go for full line changes. 6:35 left here, second period, all tied up at 1. Face off to the left of Connor Mold. He'll swallow it up off the face off. Hunka on the draw for Canton-Akron. Ben Garth for Olentangy. Lucas Roberts going to take this face off against Hunka. Puck made it in the circle. Freed up. Hunka will send it back out to the blue line. And Bell with a hit on Van Riper will set the puck loose, but be picked up by Robertson. Robertson going to lose it. And now down into the corner for Olentangy. And they'll blow it tight. They're going to say a tripping call coming up against Jack Barbieri, but it looked like, quite honestly, he just blew a tire and went down. And Jack Barbieri going to head to the box with 6:08 left here, second period. Questionable call on that one. So Canton-Akron will go back to the penalty kill. You can tell by the odd reaction of the crowd. Levens now down in the corner. He'll work it from behind the net.
trying to find room to work. Couldn't get around Hannenberg. Hannenberg going to pick the puck and send it around the kick plate to Levens. Levens from the blue line now. Try to go D to D. He'll get it out to Rowan. Rowan send him down into the circle. He'll get it to Levens. And that puck will be sent down ice by Robert Hannenberg. Ziliak going to pick it up from behind his net. 5:23 left here, second period. Canton-Akron on the penalty kill. 1:10 left on that clock. Levens through the neutral zone, working past Honka. Nikolov down in the corner. He'll take the path away. Send it back out to the blue line. A shot. And it's going to go high in the air. Second shot by Rowan. That one going to be stopped as well. Schlade from behind the net, looking for Olentangy, looking for somebody in the slot. And it's going to be a shot on goal. And Ben Garth frustrated because Connor Mold stonewalling him. Backside of the net open, but Garth couldn't get it. Canton-Akron going to send their first power play team to the bench. Take a break. Camel and Emmerling back out on the ice. As Nikolov, he'll come out as well. He'll go D to D. Shot from the top of the circle. Puck loose. They're going to be knocked away by Emmerling. Emmerling with the assist to Connor Mold. Eberhard now battling Schlade for it. Van Riper will pick it up and try to bring it back into the neutral zone. He'll be harassed by Eberhard. Olentangy bringing around the near circle. No drop pass it on the near wall. Send it back out to Schlade. Schlade trying to take a shot through traffic. Got to go wide left of the cage. He worked his way around Gage Weaver. And it'll be Robertson with the puck against the wall. But it'll be chipped all the way back down to the other end as Geider will let this one go. And that will clear the Canton-Akron penalty. Barbieri back to the ice here. 4:04 left here, second period. All tied up at 1 through the neutral zone. Ziliak with the puck. This will be Jacob Ziliak. Number 16. Sam Ziliak, number 2. Olentangy with several sets of family members here, apparently. Puck loose to the neutral zone. And a big hit by Max Campbell on Alec Foreman. That'll knock the puck loose. And head behind the net as Black will try to pick up from behind Geider. Black trying to send it through the zone. And he was looking for a jet in the slot. That was Tyson Hunka. Schlade now down to the right of Connor Mold. He gets a half-hearted shot off, and Mold will lock this one down. 3:25 left here, second period. One goal apiece. As both teams head for a change. Faceoff will come to the right of Mold. Levens for Olentangy and Hunka for Canton-Akron. Osler setting around a kick play, try to get it to Lucas Black. Puck still loose and into the neutral zone, picked up by Olentangy. Levens with the puck, try to send it back down, and it's going to be sent down behind the goal line to the right of Mold. Tyson Hunka going to work it up the far board, have the puck taken away from him, but he'll recover it through the neutral zone. He's going to have Benson to his right, looking for somebody in the slot. Couldn't get it there. And try to send it up ice, but picked up by Wise. Puck loose is now Hostler will have it. He'll try to send it down. It's going to hit into the belly of an Olentangy player. It'll be Grant Levens who stopped it. Mold playing the puck, send it out for Nikolov. Get out to mid-ice. Hunka going to be tripped up. And Olentangy going to head to the box again. Elijah Wise will head to the box for tripping. 2:34 of the second period. 1-1 is your score here in this championship game. The 2024 Allgeyer Memorial Championship Tournament. Showcase Tournament Championship. I'll get it. My dyslexia kicked in. So Canton-Akron back to the power play. Everhart and Garth to take the draw. Black with the shot from the point. Won't go. Send it back into the slot. And another shot. It's going to go way wide right of the cage as Williams will pick it up from behind the net and send it out to Hunka. Hunka on the far board. He'll get tied up.
Owen Everhart to help him, and he'll poke it out. It's Barbieri now. Send it back out to the circle, back out to Everhart at the point. Going to take a shot, and almost went over the head of Guyder, but it deviated. Puck loose now. Weaver from the point. D to D. Through the slot. Takes a shot. Black with the... Almost had a rebound shot. Couldn't get it on a stick, though. Down into the corner. They'll battle for it. 1:19 left here on the penalty. As Barbieri will pick this one up, it'll head over to Guyder, and Guyder will lock it down. They'll drop this to the left of the Braves netminder. 1:47 left here. Second period. Line change coming for Olentangy. Jets content to stay with their power play unit. Hunka, Black, Everhart, Barbieri, and Gage Weaver. D to D. Puck to the far side to Hunka. Hunka feeding it to Everhart. Everhart, high slot. Takes a shot. Going to go up an Olentangy player. Back into the neutral zone. And Lucas Black will have to race down to get it past Schlade. Couldn't get all of it. And Levens will send this one back around the net of Mold. Hunka going to pick it up. Send it back behind the net, where it'll be set up by the junior out of West Branch High School, Lucas Black. Hunka tried to get to the neutral zone. He'll take a shoulder, lose the puck, and Olentangy will clear this one with 38 seconds left on the power play. Van Riper now from his own zone, going to send it down ice. Mold's going to stop it, send it up for Lucas Black. Black going to drop it for Everhart. Everhart through the neutral zone. He'll make it in to the offensive zone. Try to work through the circle. Has Weaver in the slot. Look for a pass. Couldn't get to it. He'll get out to Black at the top of the circle. He'll take a shot. Nowhere to go. Barbieri tried to get the rebound shot. Couldn't get it. And after a scrum there, it'll be a lockdown for 40.9 seconds left in the third period. 7 seconds left on the CAK power play. All knotted up at one. Both goals coming in the first period. Drop it to the right of Guyder from around the kick plate. Puck out to the top. Nikolov takes a shot. Blocker save by Guyder. Backhanded rebound shot by Black. Knocked away again by Guyder. Into the slot. Puck loose. And Redden trying to clear this one out of the zone, but he can't get it all the way out. Rowan sending it around. And Olentangy going to clear the penalty here. And we're in the last 10 seconds of the second period. As they're working through the neutral zone, it'll be Garth with the puck. Down the far boards. He'll be harassed by the Canton-Akron Jet defense. And that'll bring us to the end of the second period here in Dublin. We go to the third period, all tied up at 1. You are listening to the 2024 Allgeyer Memorial Showcase Tournament Championship here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network. We're back right after this.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and haluski. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
This is Everett Fitzhugh, a radio voice of the NHL Seattle Kraken. And when I want to catch up with Youngstown sports, I tune in to Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.
Third period action coming up here from Dublin, Ohio. Canton-Akron Jets and the Olentangy Braves all tied up at 1. As Sanders and Rome will take the face off here to get the third period started. Puck loose down now. Down into the Braves defensive zone. Puck loose, battle for the court. Down in the corner, it'll be Donovan Rovin who will pick it up. Send it back out, but Nikolov in his way, and it'll be a high chip all the way down into the Jet zone. And we're going to have a penalty coming up. Happened on the near boards. So a slash coming up against Jacob Schlade. He'll head to the box for 2 more minutes for Olentangy. Second period action would be 11 shots on goal for Canton-Akron. 12 for Olentangy. Braves with 22 shots on goal in the game. 19 for Canton-Akron. Connor Mold stopping 21 out of 22. As Canton-Akron will go to the power play here. 14:29 left here in the game. Hunt going to take the face-off. Puck loose. Craven will step in, poke it out to the wall. Black at the point now. Looking for an option. We'll see Hunka down at the circle. Hunka send it back down behind the goal line. And Hunka taking the shot. Craven trying to dig in there, but stopped by Geider. 14-13 left in this game. We are tied at 1. Craven now in the slot. Black sending it out to Hunka. Hunka back, got the Black at the blue line. Black sending a D-to-D. Shot by Nikolov. It's going to go wide left of the cage and up into the netting. With 14:01 left in the game. Olentangy 1, Canton-Akron 1. Thank you for joining us if you're listening in this morning or this afternoon as it is now on the Live 365 app or tune in. Or even if you're listening to the simulcast on Facebook. Puck loose in the corner. Craven going to try to knock Ziliak off the puck. Loose down in the corner. Hunka will pick it up. He'll try to work around Robertson. And he's going to be knocked off the puck by Ziliak. Loose, but picked up by Canton-Akron. D-to-D for the Jets. Black from the near circle. Top of the circle, going to go high over the cage. And circle right back around the Nikolov. Nikolov walking the blue line. He'll chip it down to the circle and back out to Nikolov. Nikolov to Black. Craven in the slot. Battling there in front of the net against Williams. Black trying to find an option here. He'll send it back down the circle. And he'll take a shot. And pad saved by Geider. Puck loose again. And Robertson tried to pick it up, but he'll head into the neutral zone. And Robertson will send this one around. 47 seconds left on the Canton-Akron power play. 13-14 left in the game. Black on the rush. He'll work around Everhart. Everhart setting up a lane for him. Send it out to Craven. Craven going to take a shot. Going to go wide right of the cage. Blocker save by Geider. Puck will sail all the way back down around as the Canton-Akron netminder will set it up for Everhart to bring this through the circle. He'll work around Levens. Levens trying to throw a shot. Puck loose as Craven will send it cross ice. Try to get it over to Tyson Hunka, but it'll be knocked away and cleared again with just 10 seconds left on the Canton-Akron power play. Jets trying to work it up the board. And it'll get loose here, and we will clear this penalty. 12:28 left here, third period. Olentangy back to 5 on the ice. Everhart with the backhanded pass to Tyson Hunka. Hunka going to circle around the net, around the far side, send it back out, try to get it to Everhart. Picked up by Olentangy and sent down ice. No icing on this one. Barbieri sent it around a kick play, trying to get to Hunka. Hunka trying to race to it. And knocked off the puck, but Hannenberg will step into a system, and we're going to have a trip coming up against Hunka with 12:02 left in the game, and the Jets will head to the penalty kill again. So add 2 more minutes in penalties for the Canton-Akron Jets. So a total here of 24 minutes in penalties between the two teams. Tyson Hunka
will head to the box and sit for 2 minutes. Puck will be dropped to the right of Connor Mold. Eberhard and Hauser to take the draw. Apparently we have some housekeeping going up against the kick plate here. Got some divots. The officials going to try to fix that. And both teams will head to the bench as the officials will try to fix this. With 12:02 left here in the game. All right, with that in mind, we'll step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to the Canton-Akron Jets Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network. Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
This is Everett Fitzhugh, the radio voice of the NHL Seattle Kraken. And when I want to catch up with Youngstown sports, I tune in to Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.
.12:02 left here, third period. Canton-Akron Jets and the Olentangy Braves all tied up at 1 here in this Showcase Tournament Championship game. You're at the Chiller Ice Arena here in Dublin, Ohio. Jim Craven with you, along with Kalen Mold, keeping all the numbers. Third period action here. 3 shots on goal for Canton-Akron, none for Olentangy. Had some shots down into the zone, but nothing on net. As Tyson Hunka picks up a 2-minute penalty for tripping. Had some housekeeping issues here on the far side. Along the board there was a divot in there. Tried to fill it in. Tried to get some water to ice it too, but both teams here still at the bench. Only goals of the game came in the first period. As we beat Parker Schlade. Scoring with 7:32 left in the first period. Gage Weaver finding the back of the net with 6:48 left in the first period. Since then, it has been a penalty-filled game. And so far, 24 minutes between the two teams. 10 for Canton-Akron, 14 for Olentangy. Still have a delay here. Not sure if that was an issue that they couldn't fix, if they're waiting for something, but we will step aside for another timeout. And come back, hopefully, we'll have the continuation of the third period here, where the Canton-Akron Jets and the Olentangy Braves are all tied up at 1. You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
The Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-5 540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. Back to action here as we'll have the draw to the right of Connor Mold. Canton-Akron on the penalty kill. 11:58 left in the game, all tied at 1. Everhart trying to work the board up the boards with the puck, but he'll have a tough time. Can't get it out of the zone as Robertson will have it on the far board, top of the circle. He'll look across, has Van Riper in front of him, but he'll send it over to Levens. Levens to Van Riper from the top of the circle. Take the shot. Good pad save by Mold. Headed back down into the corner to the left of the Canton-Akron Jetminder. Robertson now trying to pull it around. Hannenberg stepping in, going to take a shot from behind. Give him a shot from behind. Puck going to come loose. And heading back out to Van Riper. Riper going to send it D to D. And back around the net. Hauser with the puck. He'll battle Hannenberg for it down into the corner. Olentangy trying to dig it out. Hannenberg, though, doing a good job tying it up. Minute 6 left. Here's Van Riper now from the point. We'll send it D to D again. We'll send it over to Garth. And we'll end up back on a stick of Van Riper. Trying to take the shot. Going to go off Gage Weaver. And Van Riper will have to pick it up again. Bring it around the net of Mold. And he'll run into Hannenberg. Have to send it back out to the point. Garth going to take a shot. But it's going to go off of Owen Everhart. And loose down in the corner. Puck in the neutral zone now. Everhart has a one-on-one with Garth. Takes a shot. And it's going to go in. Canton-Akron gets the shorthanded goal. 31 seconds left in the penalty kill. And the Jets take a 2-1 lead with 10:33 left in the game. Owen Everhart with the max effort works through Ben Garth and then ultimately through Colin Geider. As Everhart and Roan will take the draw at center ice. 10:33 left here. Schlade with the puck. He'll send it back out to the blue line. Garth send it back over to Ziliak. Ziliak looking for some room to work. He tried to get it to Jacob Schlade. Levens will pick it up. He'll have Barbieri behind him. Puck looses into the neutral zone. And it's going to be Everhart again. Working through there. Took a shot. Had Craven to his right. Craven couldn't get there in time for the assist. Ziliak now with the puck from behind the net. Canton-Akron will go for a change. Lucas Black on the ice. Rowan with the puck. Bring it into the Jet zone. Hannenberg will chip it away. Craven behind Hunka. Craven will head to the bench. Tyler Benson will come on and replace him. Hunka trying to work around the net. Couldn't get around Ziliak. Jacob Schlade will break up the play for Canton-Akron. And the Braves will have the puck down below the circles now. Levin will collide with Emmerling. Puck loose into the slot. It'll be bounced back out to the boards. Olentangy down behind the goal line. They'll send the puck against the near boards here. As Benson tried to send it forward, couldn't get to it. And Rowan now with the puck. He'll try to work through Black. He'll lose the puck. And back out to the top of the slot. Shot by Wise. And it's going to go off the post. 9:13 left here. And what's becoming a very fast-paced game now. Wise to Rowan on the near side. Puck shot behind the net. As Lucas Black with the puck will send us all the way down icing. Coming up against Canton-Akron. Wholesale change for both teams. As it'll be Stashowski, Johnson, and Sanders out. Campbell defensively for the Jets, as well as Gavin Emmerling. Sanders and Foreman to take the draw to the right of Connor Mold. 8:55 left here in this game. Jets with a 2-1 lead. Goal scored by Owen Everhart to give the Jets the 1-goal lead. Redden with the puck from behind Geider. So out to the neutral zone. Emmerling will chip this one back down into the Jets' offensive zone. And it'll be picked up by Elijah Wise. Wise going to lose the puck. Stashowski, with the effort, steps in and knock it away. Raven back out on the ice as well. Shot on from Stashowski. Almost got the assist from Olentangy. Puck loose now. Wise headed down the near board. Emmerling going to cut off his path. And a shot on goal. Somehow got that off. Going to go off the right pad of Connor Mold. Puck around the kick plate now. Puck loose now as Wise tried to peel it away from Deacon Johnson. Johnson tried to send it up to Stashowski, but actually went off the stick of Jacob Ziliak. Puck loose now, 3-on-1. And broken up as Gage Weaver will make his way from the bench. Nicely. Pass across ice. Gets out Tyson Hunka. Hunka tried to skip through two Olentangy Braves, but lost the puck in the process. And Emmerling now from the top of the circle. He'll take the shot. Going to go wide right of the cage. Had the backside open. Couldn't hit the target. Puck loose now is Emmerling doing a great job with the back check. He'll send it into the neutral zone. But Schlade this time, Parker Schlade, with the puck from the top of the slot. Takes a shot. Wide right of the cage. Connor Mold trying to track this one down. He'll lock it down. 7:08 left here, third period. Canton-Akron with a 2-1 lead. $24 minutes total in penalties here. Combined for both teams. It's been an active game here as Robertson will take the face-off for the Braves. We'll take this one against Hunka. It'll be Nikolov. It'll be Ethan Bell taking the face-off. Angel Nikolov through the neutral zone with some speed. He'll lose the puck as Ziliak will poke it away down in the corner. Ethan Bell stepping in, trying to get it back up the boards. They're going to send this one across the boards. Back in the neutral zone. Parker Schlade with the puck. It'll be Jacob Schlade. Got 123, 143. Got to be quick on the name. Ziliak from the near board. Send it up to Robertson. Robertson with the backward pass. It'll end up going to Nikolov. Nikolov will return the favor and end up going back to Hauser for Olentangy. Puck loose in the circle. Zane Williams working around to the point, but it'll be picked up by Canton-Akron. Shot on goal. Another rebound shot. No good. A third rebound shot, and it won't go. And still loose. As Schlade will take a shot. He'll get knocked into the board, knocked off the puck. Ethan Bell, the closest player on the ice to the puck. As Canton-Akron will go for the change, Everhart and Black on the ice for Canton-Akron. Nikolov and Hostler defensively for the Jets. Tyler Benson making his way to the ice. Benson trying to fight through, almost had it. And Olentangy with the puck now through the neutral zone. Take a shot from half ice. Glove saved by Mold. Mold send it quickly back out to Tyler Benson. Mold playing outside the net a lot tonight as Everhart takes a shot from the top of the circle. And puck loose. Scrum in front of the net. Geider will get the save. 5:29 left here, third period. Canton-Akron with a 2-1 lead. Goals coming from Parker Schlade and Gage Weaver for the Braves and Jets, respectively, in the first period. And Owen Everhart with 10:33 left here in the third period puts one in as he worked one through Ben Garth and Colin Geider. Puck hanging out now in the circle. Shot by Benson. Another shot from the point by Jack Barbieri. Clock will stop at 5:19 left as Geider will hold on to that one. Face off to the left of Geider. Everhart for the Jets. Taking the face off against Alec Foreman. Puck loose in the slot. Picked up by Levens. Levens sending across ice to Roan. Levens again with the puck. Barbieri all over him, though. He'll chip it, but it'll just end up across the ice and into the boards. As Black will chase this one down with Wise. Wise had the angle. Black had the speed, and Wise will end up with it, but they'll battle for it in the corner now. They'll be in the corner to our lower left Wise now sending it around the board, try to get it to Roan. Get back out to the point. Actually, Garth will pick it up. Send it out, and Tyler Benson will pick this one off in the neutral zone. And a shot on goal. But a nice save by Geider. And we're going to have a hooking call coming up. Happened on the backside, and it's going to be another penalty coming up against the Olentangy Braves. It'll be Grant Levens headed to the box for hooking. 4:35 left here in this game. Jets go back to the power play with a 2-1 lead. It'll be nicely Everhart, Gage Weaver, Hanneberg, and Tyson Hunka on this power play team. To the right of Geider. Puck loose. Finally picked up, head out to Weaver at the point. Weaver going D to D. From the top of the circle, back to Hunka. Hunka walking the blue line. Back out to the circle. Weaver from the angle. No shot there. He'll send it back out to Tyson. Tyson now sending his back down. Tyson with the shot down the slot. And it's going to be loose there. Olentangy trying to clear it, but it'll head back down in the corner behind Geider. Weaver sending it back out to Jack Barbieri. Barbieri against the board. He'll rotate it as Weaver go back to the point. Weaver send his one all the way across the ice to Hanneberg. Hunka send it back in. Shot on goal by Weaver. Puck loose now. Hunka taking a shot in the slot. Barbieri stepped in, tried to get the rebound shot. Couldn't get to it. Hanneberg stepping in, going to keep it in the zone for the Canton-Akron Jets. Parker Slade with the puck, trying to clear it. Going to be brought down by Hunka. Gloves was able to jump off his skates and bring that one into the top of the circle. Hunka from the high slot takes a shot. Going to go off the boot of Slade. Slade with the shot with an opportunity, but a back check, and they're going to say a penalty coming up. A hooking penalty coming up against Tyson Hunka. I don't know about that call. He lifted his stick, but there was really no pull on it. Really did not get in the way at all. 45 seconds left on the Olentangy penalty, but Hunka will head to the box. It'll be 4-on-4 for the next 45 seconds. And then a minute 15 will be left for Olentangy on the power play. So a nail-biter here in Dublin. Canton-Akron Jets with a 2-1 lead. Hanneberg, Everhart, Black, Barbieri will head to the ice for Canton-Akron. Garth, Williams, Ziliak, and Rowan for Olentangy. 3:19 left here in this game. We are 4-on-4 for the next 45 seconds. Everhart for the draw. Hanneberg sending it up ice into the neutral zone. Picked up by Olentangy. Ziliak from his own defensive zone. Send it D to D. He'll send it over to Williams. Picked up by Barbieri, though. Williams going to step back in, battle for that down in the corner. Everhart going to reach in and actually send it out, but Rowan will be picked up by Rowan before it leaves the zone. Ziliak with the shot, hanging out into the slot as Lucas Black trying to find room to work, trying to get around Garth. He'll send it across ice, but it's going to go off the boot of Rowan and up into the glass, where Hanneberg will step in. Everhart trying to clear it as well. And it'll head down towards Geider. It'll be a slow one. It won't reach the goal line, so no icing coming up against Canton-Akron. Olentangy from the red line at mid-ice. Ziliak working through the circle, and he got it over to Levens. Levens went to take the shot. Fanned on it, couldn't get all of it. And Garth back in the defensive zone, trying to get over to Levens. Olentangy back to full strength. And we got another penalty coming up against Olentangy. I laugh because of the reaction from the crowd here. We've got about 30 minutes in penalties now. Not sure what I thought we had a penalty coming up. All right, so indeed it looks like Ben Garth will head to the box with 2:11 left here in this game. We are 4-on-4 for the next 52 seconds. And then Canton-Akron will go to the power play for 1 minute, 8 seconds. Special teams huge here for both teams in this game. They'll drop it to the right of Geider. Puck loose against the board. Schlade sending it behind the net. I'll try to feed it out to the neutral zone. Weaver took the path away from Levens. It'll be picked up by Everhart. Everhart takes a shot from the circle. Wide of the cage. Puck will end up into the... Oh, correction. Heard that whistle from our back rink here. As Olentangy now bringing in the offensive zone. Puck loose here. Blocker side save for Connor Mold. Puck loose here. And two Olentangy players going to collide behind the net. And it's going to get Everhart an opportunity to kind of push this one forward. He'll have Nikolov going into the zone with them. He'll take the shot off the back foot. Nikolov from the point. Trying to work around a couple players, but it'll be Van Riper with the shot. Everhart getting up a little bit slowly on the far boards. And Olentangy will send another player to the box. Jacob Schlade. Didn't get the call on that, but nonetheless, Olentangy now down two players. 5 seconds left on the Canton-Akron penalty. In 5 seconds, they'll go back to full strength. It will be 5-on-3 after that for a minute 13. And then it'll go to 5-on-4 in favor of Canton-Akron. They'll have the advantage. So timeout taken by Canton-Akron. 1:23 left in the game here. Jets lead by a score of 2-1. Shots on goal here in this third period. Canton-Akron 11. Olentangy 7. So we're up to 32 minutes here in total penalty minutes between these two teams. And yeah, we're not even through a third period yet here. 1:23 left here in this game. So here's the scenario. Olentangy with two players in the box with 1:13 left on one, 2 minutes left on the other. Canton-Akron with 5 seconds left on their penalty. That will free Tyson Hunka. Hanneberg headed over to the box to let Hunka know what to do when he gets out of the box. You go to the bench, you go to the ice. As head coach Sean Houston getting into this one. A little bit of intensity there. We can hear that voice from quite a ways away. So timeout here, Canton-Akron Jets. Jets will head to Rochester, New York next weekend with much excitement to compete in their fifth tournament. If the Jets can pull this one off, this would be their fourth tournament win in a row. So the Canton-Akron Jets right now ranked number 1 by minor hockey rankings on the USA Hockey side in the state of Ohio. Black, Benson, Nikolov, and Hanneberg out. Hunka waiting to be released from the box. He's got 5 seconds left on his penalty. 1:23 left here in the game. And we're going to drop this one to the right of the Olentangy netminder. Black to take the face off. And he'll sail out into the neutral zone, be chased down by the captain, Angel Nikolov. Send it back out to Hanneberg. Hanneberg through the neutral zone. We'll send this one up here to Tyler Benson. Canton-Akron will clear their penalty. They're back to full strength. It's a 5-on-3 for the next 56 seconds. As Benson tried to take a shot. But Van Riper will end up with the puck, try to clear it into the neutral zone. And not a whole lot of help as Hunka working through the zone. Try to feed it over to Hanneberg, but we're going to get a whistle. Oh, correction. That'll be a whistle from the back ice. That's confusing us. Puck loose down in the corner. One-on-one battle. 5-on-3 for the next 30 seconds. As Levens, he'll try to work it into the Olentangy offensive zone. Hunka now with the puck. We'll send this one down. No, what? Oh, they are going to say icing. And Coach Sean Houston not happy about that. Didn't get out to center ice to get that one down into the zone. So that's going to bring this one back into the Jets defensive zone. They'll drop it to the right of Connor Mold. 29.9 seconds left in the game. 19 seconds left on the 5-on-3. And it looks like Olentangy is going to take their timeout as well. We'll step aside for a quick break. You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
This is Everett Fitzhugh, the radio voice of the NHL Seattle Kraken. And when I want to catch up with Youngstown sports, I tune in to Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.
.9 seconds left here, third period. Jets with a 2-1 lead. Jets now with a power play, 5-on-3. Connor Mold will head back to his net to our right. Guider to our left, coming out of the Olentangy timeout. Hunka, Nikolov, Benson, Hannenberg, and Black for the Canton-Akron Jets. Levens, Van Riper, and Parker Schlade for the Olentangy Braves. Puck dropped into the circle, loose. Hannenberg going to tie this one up against the boards. Levens trying to shake it loose. He'll get it out to the top of the circle. Puck down into the corner here now as Lucas Black has this one tied down with 12 seconds left. They'll clear one penalty, back to 5-on-4. Olentangy return a player to the ice. And we're going to have a little scrum down in the corner. And it looks like, I'm going to guess that Grant Levens is going to head to the box as he took a few shots at Rob Hannenberg. Matter of fact, Levens is going to head to the locker room with 7.5 seconds left here in this game. And we'll switch sides of the ice, I believe. 44 seconds left on the Canton-Akron power play, but only 7.5 seconds left on the game clock. Olentangy trails by a score of 2-1. And for the Canton-Akron Jets, it'll be about killing the clock. And they'll drop this one to the left of the Olentangy Braves netminder, Colin Guider. As we have a delay of game. We'll delay in the action here as we get some explanation from the officials, but we're ready to wind down this last 7.5 seconds as the puck's loose behind the net. Black will have it. He'll send it through the slot. Shot by Benson into the back of the net. Tyler Benson at the exclamation point. The Jets take a 3-1 lead. And the Canton-Akron Jets win their fourth tournament in as many tries by a score of 3-1. Tyler Benson from the slot puts one in to leave no question. As the Jets battle back from a loss on Friday night, they get 2 wins on Saturday, and they wind it down with the 3-1 win over the Olentangy Braves. We're going to step aside for a timeout. We come back, we'll give you the numbers and wrap it up. From the Chiller Ice Arena here in Dublin, you're listening to the Canton-Akron Jets hockey right here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network. Nina's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
This is Everett Fitzhugh, the radio voice of the NHL Seattle Kraken. And when I want to catch up with Youngstown sports, I tune in to Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.
Back here one last time at the Chiller Ice Arena in Dublin, Ohio. The Canton-Akron Jets get the 3-1 win over the Olentangy Braves, and they win the 2024 Allgeyer Memorial Showcase Tournament Championship, their fourth tournament win in a row. They'll be back on the road next weekend as they head to Rochester, New York for their fifth tournament. Take a look at the scoring here. Points coming at a premium. In first period, it would be Parker Schlade. They would hit the back of the net for Olentangy with 7:32 left in that first period. It would give the Braves a 1-0 lead. But less than a minute later, with 6:48 left, it would be Gage Weaver getting the Canton-Akron Jets on the board, tying up at 1. That would be the remaining score through the first two periods. First period, though, story of the game was all the penalties, as Hanneberg, Weaver, and Nicely would all end up with penalties to start off the game for the Canton-Akron Jets and for Olentangy. They would have 8 minutes in penalties as well. Shots on goal for the game, 30 for Canton-Akron, 31 for Olentangy. Connor Mold stops 30 out of 31. And it will be Colin Geider stopping at 27 out of 30. Third period action. That would be the big one, as Owen Everhart, in an all just effort play, made his way down the ice with 10:33 left in the third period. And he would find the back net to give the Jets a 2-1 lead. That coming on a shorthanded goal. And then with just 0.3 of a second left, Tyler Benson would put one in to leave it no doubt. The Canton-Akron Jets would get the 3-1 lead. I want to thank you for joining us here on this Sunday afternoon, as everybody is getting ready to enjoy their National Football League action as well. But we appreciate you joining us here for some hockey action as the Canton-Akron Jets, they get their 22nd win of the season. They are now 22-5 on the 2024-2025 campaign. So for Caleb Mold, I'm Jim Craven. Thanks for joining us again, and we look forward to bringing you more Canton-Akron Jets hockey next weekend from Rochester, New York. You are listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, all a part of the iMedia One network.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of Western Reserve Radio. And we now return to our regularly scheduled programming. You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Guys, it's finally here. Wendy's new salted caramel frosty. It's cold, salted, yet perfectly sweet, delicious, and it's at the top of Santa's Christmas list. What? Santa has a list too, you know. And he's a huge salted caramel frosty fan. Probably why he's so jolly all the time. The iconic frosty with a salted caramel twist? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Salted caramel frosty flavored with other natural flavors.
Let's face it, winter can be a hard season. It's cold pretty much all the time. Blizzard. You have to shovel. Another blizzard. You slip on ice. But you know what makes winter suck a little less? Getting a free phone. Join Cricket Nation and get a free Samsung Galaxy A15 5G. Ooh, ouch. Welcome to enjoying more. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. Must open a new line on the $60 unlimited plan. First month service charge and tax due at sale. Fees, terms, and other restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
Experience the time of your life at Circa Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. Live it up with the world's largest sports book, Circa Sports. Get loose and get loud with all sports, all seasons at Stadium Swim. Take in the $1 million views at our Rooftop Lounge, Legacy Club. Go big and go all night with our luxurious rooms and suites. Book the time of your life today at circalasvegas.com.
Join the guru, John Hansen, at the intersection of prop betting and fantasy sports on Prop Points, only on VSiN.
And shout out to Elijah Moore as well. Oftentimes he's Elijah less. Keep in mind, Sean Payton is evil for fantasy football.
John and his guests will help you find the connection between the two and give you his expert advice on how to capitalize when a number is too good to pass up. Prop Points, every weekday at 2 p.m. Eastern on VSiN, the sports betting network. The VSiN Morning Line.
Planting a flag on enemy's turf, those are fighting words. Like, you have to be ready to take punches because no one's going to sit back and let that happen, okay? 10 fighting incidents during this past rivalry weekend. The passion is still there. The passion between these regional rivalries is still there. And that's what makes college football the greatest sport on the planet.
The VSiN Morning Line. Weekdays at 7 a.m. Eastern on VSiN, the sports betting network.
Racetrack Television Network brings you every race, from every track, on every screen, every day. With monthly packages starting as low as $5, RTN gives you great value and access to more live HD streaming and race replays than anyone. Visit RTN.tv today to sign up and watch on almost any device, including Roku and Amazon Fire. RTN has packages that start at $5 per month.
The only thing better than football is the excitement of all the contests. Catch the Circa Friday Football Invitational at 9 p.m. Eastern with picks from some of the sharpest bettors around the country. Then on Saturdays at 9, watch the Football Contest Show, where our expert hosts and guests go through the consensus choices for some of the biggest betting contests in the world. The fun doesn't stop there. Visit VSiN.com for the full lineup and join us on the Sports Betting Network. This is VSiN Prime Time.
Playing the Rams plus 4.5 against the Bills. I think it's a tough spot for the Bills. Coming off the Sunday night game, I saw some things again pop up in the Buffalo defensive performance that I didn't like. You can run the ball at the Bills. I think that's going to be the difference in the game, at least keeping this game tight. The one-score game that the Rams are going to have a chance to win in the fourth quarter. That's why the Rams plus 4.5. Big reason why that's going to be the best bet for me this week.
Catch VSiN Prime Time weekdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on VSiN.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
This is VSiN, the sports betting network. This is Live Bet Sunday on VSiN, the sports betting network.
It's a fresh hour of Live Bet Sunday. Back with Jeff Schwartz and Wes Reynolds. I'm Ben Wilson. We are underway. Week 14 NFL. We're already approaching halftime in a couple of 7 early window games. That'll be our big focus into halftime, taking you through all the in-game angles and the halftime betting as well. Been a bit of a scare, guys, for the two most heavily favored teams, and especially in Circa Survivor. 20 entries on the Philadelphia Eagles. Slow start. They trailed 3-0 after the end of the first quarter in this game. 7-3 lead right now, but it hasn't been all that comfortable. Carolina driving in Philly territory, and the Steelers off to a slow start as well. Jeff, you bet against them today. 20 entries in Circa Survivor on the Pittsburgh Steelers, but they do thanks to one Jameis Winston. I guess in a sense, it's like, well, we got the Jameis pick out of the way already, but there might be more still to come here as Najee Harris punches it in. 10-3 Steelers there, 11 to go in the first half.
Yes, that was a very Jameis Winston thing. I have the over in this game too, so I mean that certainly helps if they continue to turn the ball over. But yeah, I mean I would like the Browns to have a good drive right now. Oh my God, the Raiders!
I think they're going to get a pass interference.
That's that's the underthrown. The best play in football is the underthrown ball that leads to a DPI. I mean, Aiden O'Connell is falling backwards after taking the snap. Throws the ball 7 yards short of Brock Bowers, and it's a pass interference because the ball was so underthrown.
That was amazing. Just the immediate push from the nose tackle basically pushes the center right into O'Connell, just blindly chucks it up and gets totally bailed out. Wes, before that even happened, though, I was going to let Wes talk about the ridiculous challenge from Antonio Pierce as O'Connell sneaks it, and I'm not sure if he got it. While we wait to see that call there, Wes, a coach who's been arguably the worst in the league this year from just a game management perspective.
Right.
He was at it again with one of the worst challenges you will ever see.
Yeah, look, he's just overwhelmed, and he does something different every single week. A couple in Kansas City last week that might have ended up costing him the game, to be honest with you, considering the Raiders did outgain Kansas City by over 100 yards. But yeah, he threw that pass to Trey Tucker. They took over at the 45 with the turnover, right? Tucker had a full foot out of bounds, and Antonio Pierce challenges it. It is not overturned. And then the very next play, they get a first down, and they've been on the move ever since. And I believe they are going to be in the end zone. Aiden O'Connell from 1 yard out with the plunge. So Raiders about to cut this to 7. But, yeah, just little things like that. When you're up against it and you've had a lot of injuries and you're still, quite frankly, a rebuilding team that the Raiders are, new GM, new operation, including the head coach, you can't make those decisions that take your team out of games that cost you. You can't, like against the Chargers earlier this year where he was at, I think, what was it, 7 minutes ago, Ben, where they had it at the Charger 40 and they punted.
Week 1.
Yeah. I mean, there's one thing every single week that he makes a mistake on, whether it's, not kicking when he should or kicking when he shouldn't, like against the Rams. So, and look, Antonio Pierce, yeah, they did rally for him late in the season. They got that win in Kansas City, but, you kind of were like, is this guy ready to be a head coach? The players lobbied for him, and Mark Davis obviously listened to the players, but it's tough to let your players pick your head coach, and I think Mark Davis is finding that out this season.
Certainly so. 11.5-point now live spread for the Bucs. Hey, at least the Raiders, they're pushing now on the 7. This closed those 6.5. Down 14-7 here, and 51.5 now our total, pacing to the over. All right, Jeff, big play coming up here in Philadelphia. Long drive for the Panthers. They've been able to move the ball against Philly, but got stuffed on 3rd and goal at the 1. Certainly the right decision, right? You're a 2-touchdown underdog. Yeah. 7-3. You got to go for it here. 4th and goal at the 3.
Correct. You have nothing to lose here going for this. Right now you're just trying to build positivity for the rest of the season. Giants,
and they got it.
Well, he almost fumbled the punt return as he was running down the field. Oh, they got it though. Oh, wow.
So first up, Tommy Tremble touchdown on 4th and goal. So the Panthers do punch it in, take the lead. But yeah, Jeff, you've been watching this Saints-Giants game. I mean, the swings we've had. Saints try a fake punt and get stuffed. Giants take over in plus territory and have to punt. And you're like, okay, more Giants ridiculousness. And then they do force a Saints punt, and it's taken to the house on a ball that was almost fumbled halfway through the return. You can't make this stuff up.
And another coach is cussing out their punter.
Yeah. He was ripping him too. He kind of gave a little I almost when I glanced at it, I was like, did he hit him? Because he kind of flung out his arm a little bit. And he was chewing this punter out. Was the Saints special teams coach. And,
Wes, this is the same field where Tom Coughlin did the same thing to Matt Dodge back in the day. So, yes. I mean, here we are.
Yeah, strange things happen there. But they are now going to break in that game. Did they not count that? Okay. It was a penalty. So the touchdown actually got nullified by a penalty. Holding on the Giants, I guess, on the return. So the Giants going to take over at midfield. It is 7-3, 6:17 left to go. So what a tease that is for those of us that now we got to earn it. Damn it!
And it was a super late flag thrown too, and Rizzy with the full ball cap spike.
Yeah,
he got right into the face.
There was
of his butter.
In Minnesota, by the way, Cousins' arm got hit. I think he's going. Darnold's arm got hit. I think he's going forward, but if not, the Falcons recovered the ball, took it to about midfield. So I'm curious here upon review. It might be empty hand going forward. And big turn of events here. The Vikings were in territory to score some points, and the Falcons have the ball back.
Yeah, and that was after a PI, Wes, on a long pass to Addison that set this thing up there in the red zone.
Bekete forces the fumble. Phillips recovers. So I believe Atlanta is going to have the football just inside of midfield in Minnesota territory. It is 10-7 Vikings. 3:27 left to go. Minnesota minus 6.5, 44.5.
So they did not. They say it was an incomplete pass. So it's Vikings.
Okay, so they are gonna. Are they go? They're okay. They're gonna overturn it.
And that's why you're seeing West that 10-7 score, because it was 7 apiece.
Right. Okay. Now I'm
betting.
looking.
No, betting screen. As always, it's always the case. Betting screen about a minute in front of us here as we're watching these games. So it will be Will Reichard, who is back, by the way, from injury after starting his career so well. Then had the injury when he missed a couple kicks. A Reichard from 39 yards out is good. So that is why you have the 10-7 scoreline.
Okay, yeah, because I spotted it because I was looking for it and seeing where they were. But yeah, it is going to be 10-7 Minnesota. So live line basically the same. Plus 6.5 juice to the Falcons side and 44.5 on the total.
Meanwhile, in Miami, Dolphins again. Jeff, this is has been so frustrating for someone like me who laid it with Miami, has them in moneyline parlay. I've just been terrible with red zone productivity. Settle again. Field goal, Jason Sanders makes it 12-10 Dolphins, and you do have to give the Jets credit because they've been moving the ball pretty much at will throughout this first half. And it's the Jets now who have it just outside the Miami 25, over 15 yards of completion today. So when Rodgers has been upright, he's found guys wide open down the field.
He has, and they're playing the ball. Look, this is the Any Given Sunday thing. Like, we could talk all the time about whether or not teams care about games. They care a lot more than they don't. I mean, the Jets have no reason to play hard today, like just mentally, right? But they are like that's the NFL. And every week you give your best shot, and that's what they're apparently doing right now. There was a penalty, by the way, in Minnesota. Field goal off the board now.
That was the classic defensive holding, which you see every day on field goals, right? I mean, what?
Yeah, so now the Vikings in the red zone going to get a fresh set of downs, take that 3 off the board, 2nd and 11 now from the 17-yard line. So a lot of mistakes here by Atlanta, and they made them offensively, and they're now making them defensively. Vikings minus 6.5, minus 1.25, and 44.5 on the total.
One more reminder, we have college football, the playoff bracket now set, and also with the NFL playoffs coming up, a reminder for $9.99 a month, you can become a VSiN Pro subscriber, get all of our best bets, 19 hours of live programming, as well as our power ratings and betting splits from DraftKings and Circa Sportsbooks to make you a sharper, better. Start betting smarter today for as little as $9.99. See everything VSiN has for you to up your betting game. So we saw the touchdown for Carolina, 4th and goal at the 3, Bryce Young to Tommy Tremble. You'd said, Jeff, and I think it's a really good point to make and good advice in general for the in-game angle here. There's going to be a certain point where you buy on Philadelphia. It's just at what point does the number become enticing enough? 3rd and 7 right here for the Eagles in their own end. Down 10-7. They were 2 touchdown favorites. Down to 5.5 live. At what point, what number are we looking for here to maybe trigger a live bet for a Philly team that has come out super slow today?
Jeez. I mean, what's it at right now?
4.5. I'm assuming Philly does not pick up this 3rd down because of that line change.
Geez, I don't know. I mean, you're picking probably, right?
I mean, now you're down to minus 280 on the money line. I mean, this West was, again, money all week on Philly one way from 12.5 out to 14 as it's a high pass on 3rd and 7 from Jalen Hurts, incomplete, looking for Dallas Goedert.
Side note, Vikings scored, by the way. Drew Lock had a first down. He was scrambled. If he just runs forward, he has a first down. Instead, he decided to make a sharp right turn and run right into 2 Saints defenders.
He's like a driver in Las Vegas then on the I-15. Just make a sharp right turn.
Just immediate turn. What are you doing, buddy?
I can't. I wish I could answer that question, but I unfortunately I cannot. We are seeing the Eagles punt it away, so that's one we'll kind of have to marinate on. But I got to think a lot of folks interested on the in-game angle for Philadelphia. 10-7 Panthers, ball at their own 30, 2:55 to go before halftime. As Jeff was mentioning, touchdown Vikings. That is Sam Darnold to Justin Jefferson. So this Falcons team that has, for a lot of respects, we got to call it like it is. They've been poorly coached in a lot of these situations. Kirk Cousins has not helped out with the recent run of form he's been in, but man, you take 3 off the board. It costs that defensive holding on a field goal directly cost the Falcons 4 points as it is a 14-7 Viking lead. And how about this? We got our first game already at halftime. A couple updates to bring you from Jacksonville. Potential injury to Will Levis on the final play of the half as it's 3-0 Titans. We'll give you the halftime line and an absolute barn burner of an NFL game when we return here on Live Bet Sunday.
With the Bloomberg Business of Sports Report, I'm Michael Barr. JP Morgan Chase will sponsor the most prestigious part of English soccer club Arsenal's Emirates Stadium in London. According to people familiar with the matter, the U.S. banking giant becomes the first sponsor of Arsenal's Diamond Club, a lounge that hosts wealthy fans who pay tens of thousands of pounds a season to watch the team, known as the Gunners, in luxury surroundings. Membership to the club costs about $40,000 a year. The LPGA and the USGA released new gender policies. It states players must be assigned female at birth or have transitioned to female before going through male puberty to compete in tournaments. President-elect Trump picked Monica Crowley to serve as the administration's representative for major U.S.-hosted events, such as FIFA World Cup in 2026 and the Olympic Games in Los Angeles in 2028. With the Bloomberg Business of Sports Report, I'm Michael Barr.
Lowe's knows how to help you save time and money, no matter the job. That's why we can deliver supplies to your job site as soon as same day, so you have more time to get the job done. Because when you need it fast, we've got you covered. Lowe's knows pros. Valid on eligible in-stock orders and select zip codes placed by 2 p.m. for same